and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my friend Jessie and we're actually at her house and we're going to show you guys a super fun, delicious breakfast casserole and festive little drink to go with it that you could have maybe for Christmas breakfast, or if you're hosting a brunch or something like that. It will be really fun to have for your friends, and we're going to tell you all about how to make it. But first I wanted to introduce Jessie and tell you a little bit about her. She has an Instagram account and it's called Just Trying Recipes, and I will have her link down in the description box so that you can go follow her. You will love her feed. She shares lots of different recipes on her Instagram account that are just different ones that she's found that she cooks for her family, for gatherings, things like that. But she also goes and tries at different restaurants locally and whenever she's traveling, and she shares different things that she has gotten there as well so that you guys can see what she's loving. So I want Jessie to tell you just a little bit about why you started your Instagram account and like what motivates you to do it.
Yeah, so I started Just Trying Recipes when I became a stay-at-home mom, and I wanted to share with my friends and family about different recipes. And sometimes when you're trying to find recipes online, they can be overwhelming or intimidating. So the recipes that I like to share are ones that I've tried, and if they're difficult, I try to give tips to try to help with just someone that doesn't feel comfortable in the kitchen.
Yeah, so you guys know that I share lots of like super easy recipes on my channel, but when I go to her feed, I'm always like, oh, I want to make that recipe. It looks so good. I think I comment on every video or every Instagram post like, I want you to go make that for me. But like she said, she gives tips and tricks, and it makes it a lot less intimidating to be able to cook those kind of recipes at home for your family or your friends. And she always has really good like presentation too. Like we'll do late girls night together, and she always just has one of the best little appetizers, and it always comes on some really festive bowl or it looks really good. So definitely go follow her Instagram account. And now we're going to show you guys how to make this whole recipe. Do you want to tell them what recipe we're making?
Yes, this is Chrissy Teigen's Everything Bagel Breakfast Casserole. So you can make it the night before, and it can sit from 1.5 to 12 hours before you bake it.
So that'll be perfect for Christmas morning because you just pop it in the fridge the night before and cook it the next morning, and it makes your Christmas morning so much easier. And this super amazing little cranberry drink. What's the drink?
This is the cranberry cooler. So you can make this for the kiddos, or if you want to spice it up a little bit, you can add some vodka or rum to it.
Yum. All right, so I'm gonna have links to both of these recipes down below so that way you can easily follow them, save them to Pinterest or whatever, but we're gonna show you how to make them. All right, so we're gonna show you how to make this breakfast casserole, but just so you know, the link to this recipe is gonna be below, and it'll give you all the details on how much you need of each ingredient and step-by-step process. All right.
Okay, you need 2 separate bowls because you're gonna mix all these dry ingredients, and then you're gonna mix the eggs and milk and the half and half separate, and then you'll pour it on top. So we have old stale Everything bagels, and I just cut them in half, and then I just did little like 1-inch bite-sized pieces.
Okay.
Whatever you can fit in your mouth.
Perfect.
Okay, and then we're going to add sausage links. I already cooked them and diced them up. And then I've got frozen spinach, and I thawed it and made sure to get all the water out. You don't want it to add more moisture to your casserole.
Okay.
So dump that guy in. And then I caramelized 1 raw yellow onion.
Okay.
That looks yummy. Delish. Let's push that down. You might need a very large bowl to fit all this stuff. And then this is freshly grated extra sharp cheddar cheese.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have some Swiss cheese grated also. Save a little bit for the topping. And then we've got some freshly grated Parmesan. Okay.
Cheese, cheese, cheese.
Yes, lots of cheese. And then just a pinch of pepper and a little bit of salt. Now, this is the hard part, is trying to mix this without spilling it.
Yeah.
So just try to kind of get everything incorporated. Make sure the onions and spinach, the hard part is the spinach and the onions, to try to get those like all in there. So once you mix that all up really good, then we're going to crack 8 eggs in here.
Okay.
And then we need to add some milk and half Dijon and cayenne pepper.
Okay, perfect. Eggs in here.
Yep. Here. Master egg cracker.
No, I'm usually really bad about getting eggshells all in it.
I know Sylvia and Emma always want to help me, and then I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah. One time I cooked brownies and I think that there were still eggshells left in it, and I took it and I was like, y'all just be careful of making sure you don't get any eggshells. And then nobody wanted to eat my brownies.
Oh no.
I'm like, you know what? A little
It's just a
eggshell
little
won't hurt.
crunch. Yeah. There's gotta be some kind of like good for you nutrient in there.
Downstairs to see what might be under the Christmas tree. Oh, can I please have?
So that is all we do for now. Then we let it sit.
All right. And then, so we're gonna put it in the fridge we're gonna do about an hour since we're just making this for the video and her family's gonna get to enjoy it. But we're gonna put it in the fridge for about an hour just to let it like soak all of that up in the bagels, and then we will cook it. Okay, so our breakfast casserole is in the fridge. We're gonna let that sit for an hour, and while we're doing that, we're gonna show you guys a fun festive drink that you could also pair with your breakfast casserole. And what's the drink called?
A cranberry cooler.
So, we're gonna show you how to make it. So the first thing we're gonna do is make simple syrup by combining equal parts water and sugar and boiling it on the stove and then letting it cool.
Remember making all the gifts.
Now we're gonna make our drink by combining 1/4 cup of cranberry juice concentrate, a tablespoon of simple syrup, 2 to 3 drops of peppermint extract. We put in 1/2 cup of ice, 12 ounces of club soda or sparkling water, and then if you're making it for adults, you can also add in vodka or rum.
Oh, can I please have that back? That Christmas joy I once had as a boy. That Christmas peace when heart and soul were both at ease.
So for the garnish, we're using sugared cranberries and rosemary, and to make the sugared cranberries, you're just going to dip your cranberries into the simple syrup, roll it around in sugar, and it's done. Ready to start baking, you are going to pull out your casserole, put some chunks of cream cheese and then their leftover cheese from earlier on top, and then you're going to preheat your oven to 400 degrees, bake for 15 minutes, and then reduce the heat to 350, and then bake for another 50 minutes to an hour. Alright, so that's it for the breakfast casserole, and just so you know, the original recipe does call for tomatoes, but Jesse's husband does not enjoy the tomatoes, so we did it without. But when I cook it for my family, I think I am going to add the tomatoes in. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, give this video a thumbs up, and also go follow Jessie on Instagram at Just Trying Recipes so you can see all the things that she shares over there. and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!